foods, we're very actually excited to see the customer growing from a $1 million revenue business as a partner and customer. Now they're multi-billion. Imagine the cloud provider actually within 2 years grow from million to billion revenue, but only with Supermicro. With other many vendors, they are even bigger. So we have their secrets, and we are very happy to be on this journey along with Vultr team. So here today, I'm going to talk about some of the top priorities in the AI infrastructure. I know there are many software companies here, but then we all know that software needs to run on top of AI infrastructure. Without infrastructure, probably the software is going to hard to be optimized. So 2025 to 2027, it's a common sense that AI is going to be in every industry. If you have those conversations, if you don't talk about AI, probably that's weird. So we see here from retail, you can enjoy personalized experience AI powered. From healthcare, many of our images are diagnosed by AI. For finance industry, here the fraud detection can be powered by AI and get better results. And of course, manufacturing, there's predictive production as well powered by AI. So the list can go on, but what we're saying is across the industry, there is a fast speed in terms of AI infrastructure, AI integration. Now, with all this AI integration, what's the journey of AI? Each customer, each vertical, each company, they might have their unique journey, right? Some may have different business metrics. You might have different infrastructure constraint, power, space, as well as budget. And then you might be measured of different success metrics by your leadership. So everyone's journey is different when it comes to talk about adopt AI itself. Now, if we have to categorize the challenges when people adopt AI, and then that's related to infrastructure specifically, right? So you do have your software stack planned out, you have your workload planned out, but what about the underneath infrastructure? So one of the first challenges we're saying is slow in deployment. It takes half a year or sometimes 1 year to get the AI infrastructure in place. Now you're way behind your competitors already, right? Today, the CIO might ask you, where's my infrastructure? Last year should be there, right? But then, well, if we didn't plan ahead of time, you wouldn't have that infrastructure in place. So the second one is AI project risk. We've seen many AI projects from the POC, and then they couldn't make it to production because the production infrastructure versus POC infrastructure, they're totally different ideas. So many of you who actually deploy AI in production environment, you know the production has a totally different kind of requirement versus just the POC system, right? After you have your POC move to production, then your leadership might be like, oh wow, it costs so much. When you move from POC to production, what happened? Then you have to explain and then find out the optimized solution when you move the solution from POC to production environment. After you move to production environment, guess what? You have to repeat and scale up, right? So you have to have a recipe that allows you to repeat the cycle so that you can scale up your business. Lastly, after you invest in so many of your AI projects, you don't want to have vendor lock-in, right? You invest so much, you don't want to count on only single vendor. What if they say, oh no, sorry, then your business is at huge risk, right? So look at all these challenges your customers are facing. Then there are three key things that we actually surface: speed, efficiency, and simplicity. Those are the core metrics I think many business owners will evaluate all of us on. And here I articulate how Vultr, Supermicro, and AMD together we deliver speed, efficiency, and simplicity for the AI infrastructure customers. Start with speed, right? We are an infrastructure company. Here, there is Gold Series we offer. The beauty beauty of that is that you can get the infrastructure in days. Remember, today there is a global power supply constraint. That's why we purposely built this ghost view with pre-configured, validated configuration of the system. If you order it, you can get the lead time measured in days instead of months. So we enable you to get the power to your facility within days. So that's definitely the biggest win-win situation that all of us will have, right? Remember, speed is one of the things everyone is looking for in the AI industry because today speed is old. Everyone's running fast. Every few weeks, new AI model comes out. Every few weeks, your leadership will ask you what's new, what have you integrated and adopted. So to answer that, you have to have the hardware to support the ARM layer software stack to be able to catch up with the industry itself. And then we work also very close with AMD. Many of you, if you are in the event day last week, in this session, AMD launched
It's been a good show.
their A series. And then Supermicro, we are always the first to market with AMD products. So the moment AMD announced a silicon, we will have the product here at Supermicro as well. So here you're looking at a list of first-to-market devices, different server, and then including the most advanced premium rack. If any of you actually have interest in the infrastructure, this is the rack that's actually comparative to the NVIDIA's GB series, their Rubin series. So if you recall, NVIDIA also have the Rubin series that actually has the rack scale level. So here's Supermicro. We're also first to market with the latest technology here. Now, after we handle the speed, right? What about efficiency? So efficiency actually comes from the optimization from the workload. So for example, this system you're looking at, this is our flagship system, which can be configured as your database server, your web server, your DNS server, your load balancer. It's a very flexible and configurable system. So that's why it's a flagship system. The beauty of having one platform to serve different workloads is your operation benefit, right? Imagine if you have to validate the firmware or security patch, you only need to validate one version, and then you just need to push them to all your system in your IT. So the operational benefit is super important for having a single platform that deliver all different kinds of workload for your infrastructure. Of course, if you're a little bit cost sensitive, if you want to optimize the cost, you can go to Cloud DC, which is a little bit more cost optimized solution. That's where you get the efficiency, right? Depends on what kind of metrics you evaluate in terms of efficiency. Will the efficiency be operational excellence? Will the efficiency be cost optimized? Will the efficiency be the power optimized? For example, the WIO you're looking at right here is a system that we optimize for power. Because many data centers, they don't have the full raw power, megawatt, gigawatt, not everybody have that. Then with power constraint, that's where we have the WIO system going down the tier. Of course, if your company have retail use cases or any other healthcare related use case, WIO services where it can be Walmart in the office or Walmart in the retail store, we have that as well. Of course, storage is necessary for the AI infrastructure. And then the PC desktop you're looking at. At the bottom, those are the different density systems you're looking at. For example, the Flex tree, which was actually featured last week in the AMD Advanced AI Day. Here, when you look at the GPU AI, there will be a lot of CPU system needed. And this liquid cooled 2U system is a high density plane. Imagine traditional 2U form factor server, you have 2 CPU inside. With this, you can have a CPU in the GPU form factor itself. Huge density plane, right? And then for GPU, probably I don't need to articulate anymore. You guys are very familiar with the GPU world, right? The PSA GPU, the air-cooled GPU, the liquid-cooled GPU. So here, the second row, we're all looking at the density plane. Now, if I have to summarize this slide, is we try to optimize the server based on your workload and based on your efficiency measures. Because we're not only looking at operational efficiency, we're looking at cost efficiency, we're looking at ease of deployment efficiency, we're also looking at density efficiency. Depending on your definition of efficiency, we optimize our infrastructure for that. Now, simplicity, right? Sure thing. Feel free. By the way, the Vultr team has a slide, so if you're interested, you can ask them for the slide. Now, we talk about speed, right? So with GoSkew and then first to market with our partners, you have the speed. You also have the efficiency with optimized metrics. Now talk about simplicity. What simple looks like for all of you? Turnkey solution, right? We all like turnkey solution where you have the solution at your campus, part on day zero, you can start to operate and take benefit from that. So here at Supermicro, the end-to-end solution, we deliver turnkey server, turnkey rack, turnkey cluster, or even turnkey data center. Of course, there's a new cloud, turnkey cloud provider. So the idea here is that you have end-to-end solution depending on where you are. If you just need to turnkey server, we offer it. If you want to have turnkey cloud, we have it. If you want to have turnkey cluster, we offer it. Again, remember, everyone's AI adoption journey is different. We want to meet whatever our customer is and try to meet their requirement and their metrics. So that's why we built our turnkey solution at different level, different scale. Just customers can pick whatever they need and satisfy their business requirements. And then lastly, I actually want to articulate why we can deliver the speed, the efficiency, as well as simplicity, right? It takes many, many years of partnership. Supermicro and AMD, we've been in partnership for more than 2 decades. So even since many years ago, before even Lisa was the CEO of AMD, Supermicro started engagement with AMD already. So there's a long time history there as a partnership where whenever AMD releases a new chipset from Supermicro, you will have an equivalent server system in the market already. And then I have to mention our Vultr partner here. Vultr has been a great partner, and before they're a great partner for the business, they're a great team to work with in terms of how easy they're working. They are to be working with, how friendly they are with when we have a challenging problem from our customers. You know, many times AI infrastructure is still relatively new, right? It's not like traditional CPU infrastructure or traditional server. The AI infrastructure is still relatively new, and then there are different challenges with all this. Imagine when you have struggle customer, guess what? They're working. But then Vultr team, we all the best partner so far I work with, they actually work closely with us and AMD team to deliver the first class service to our customer today. Because remember today, not everyone can afford an infrastructure in-house. Many, just like startups or AI applications, just they need AWS equipment, cloud service provider, where they need to be able to quickly deploy their AI application, validate it, showcase to their customer, and be able to start delivering that, right? So Vultr is our partner. We've had generations and generations of program with them. where we offer their cloud service to various AI applications, companies, various AI startup, enterprise, and then even the Fed, healthcare, and you name it, different verticals. They have their expertise to support all of them. One of the things about AI, we all know the data sovereignty, right? Data sovereignty is that where your data cannot leave specific region. For example, if you're in Japan doing business in Japan, the Japanese data cannot be Japan nation, right? That's a national security compliance. Similar for Europe. Europe has also have their data privacy requirement. So that's a beauty of Vultr where you have that global footprint of 32 global data center where if your customer have to have that local sovereign AI, you have a global footprint of a cloud service provider, just like AWS, where you can quickly deploy the application, validate them, and sell to your customers with real value. So here, that's actually my quick presentation. I don't know how much time I took, but then this is my quick presentation. I'm here more than happy to take your questions.